Here we go then, guys. The end of the first season here with Tottenham Hotspur. And I'm a little bit nervous yet excited because someone did point out that we might actually be able to win the league. So I'm nervous now because we might actually be able to win the league, boys. 3 points separate ourselves and Manchester United. I did not expect them to have such a downturn towards the end of the season. Of course, we beat them as well, closing the gap. It's just mad to think that we could actually win the league here in season number 1. The fact that we're even in a title race coming the end of the season is unbelievable. Do I think we're going to? Probably not. I don't think we are going to, and for the sake of season number 1 as winning the league, wouldn't be absolutely ideal, but we're going to give it our best shot. Leicester and Liverpool, though, we take on in this run-in, which will make it very difficult for us, as well as taking on Aston Villa in the FA Cup. So I'm going to try and do this entire month, this episode. I'm going to play the Leicester game. I'm going to sim the Liverpool and Brentford game and then see where we are. We're going to play the Aston Villa game, which will leave potentially Burnley and Norwich to win us the league. That's how we're going to do this one today. We'll see what happens, man. I'm just along for the ride. I hope you guys are as well. If you are new around here, please make sure to smash that subscribe button as well as hitting the like button. You guys keep smashing these videos time and time again. I don't know why I keep saying it, but you just keep doing it. So I'm loving every minute of it. Thank you, guys. There will be a new career mode starting as well over the next couple of days to the start of next week. I'm working on it, and we're going to have a second one running alongside this one. This one will be daily. The other one will just be uploaded as and when I can. Does mean you will get some double upload days. Board still hate me, though, which I can't kind of get around. Yes, we did not achieve what they wanted in the Conference League, but we have now achieved what they wanted in the FA Cup, which was reach the final, and we've achieved that. I was mentioned about taking a look at the tactics as well, and this is the main formation that we've been using this year. Some of the instructions that you will need to know. Reguilon and Emerson are told to get back. There's no overlap or inverted wing back on it. They're told to stay rigid. They still bomb forward, regardless. It doesn't make a difference. I've told them not to, and they still do it, but just not as frequently, which is fine, because I was noticing before that the fullbacks were literally hugging the wingers. And on the wingers, Moura stays out wide. Son cuts inside. He also gets into the box for crosses. So does Dele Alli. And Dembele is told to stay a little bit more central, more like a box-to-box. Højbjerg is told to stay back at all times, even though he does ignore that from time to time. And my striker is told to get in behind. That is the instructions that we go for, just simply as that. And it's worked so far. Like, the Son situation works great. We were playing Harry Kane as a false 9. It just didn't work for me. He was getting too deep. And, yeah, it never actually worked out trying him as a false 9. The getting behind seemed to work really well for every striker. Also on the secondary formation, kind of similar. The only difference is the wingers stay wide. Both of them stay wide. None of them are told to cut in. The fullbacks are exactly the same as the last formation. Højbjerg's exactly the same, stay back at all times. And the Dembele's get forward and get into the box for crosses. We also do then have Harry Kane getting in behind, and whoever plays on the left-hand side is told to play more like a false 9. So when, you know, Son plays there, he should drop a little bit deeper to pick up the ball. Then to try and feed Harry Kane to score the goals is, in my head, how I want that to work. Sometimes it hasn't worked, and well, Harry Kane's injured, of course. It doesn't work. 4th place Leicester to take on first. This will be the starting 11. Hopefully we can get a result. We get a result in this one, because I think the Liverpool game is potentially where we'll drop points, and it should stand us in good stead, because we have to imagine that Man United might actually drop some points coming into the end of the season run. Potentially. I've got to watch out for Patson Daka as well. He could be the main issue for me. The ball over the top for the entirety of this FIFA career mode so far has been my biggest kryptonite. Oh, that's a good play already. Patson Daka causing me issues. And I hate that they've got Pepe. It makes them even more dangerous, the fact that they've got Pepe. Go on then, Vlahovic. Oh, if he's onside, he's not. I didn't think he could have been onside, but if he had have been, oh, we were in there with Bergwijn. How far off is he? Yeah, he's quite a bit. Not massively, though. Nearly being played on. Didn't realise it, but Leicester signed Alexandro as well. Like, this Leicester side has improved massively compared to the one at the start of the save. Like, wow. Really impressed. Oh, go on then, Dusan. We'll have some of that over the top. Can he get to it? He needs to be strong enough up against Vestergaard. Can win the ball back. Gonna go back out wide, actually, to Son. Starts lovely to find him there, and wanted to poke it through to Dele Alli. Direction of the pass just wasn't good enough. And this is a problem, isn't it? This is a real big problem. Just don't let him make the pass. And Daka is in, and Lloris will save it. Massive save, that from Lloris. He's cut me wide open. I didn't really know what the defensive play was there up against... What is that? Up against Pepe. Like, genuinely, Leicester signed a really good squad. There's no shock that they're in 4th place at the moment. I think they'll finish there as well. And Danga. It's that ball across though, Tandanga. It's not his strength. His quality of putting the ball into the box just is not very good. Do I have a really good free kick position here though for Son? I don't know if I should go for it. I'm not. I'm going to play that one there. It's not bad ball in! I'll take it! I'll take it! And Ndombele with the goal! Hey, you know, you take them. You absolutely take them. I've got no clue what I'm doing with those free kicks. But be 100% honest with you boys, because I don't lie to you guys here. I tell you the truths. I didn't have no clue what I was doing there. You could tell by my reaction. But Ndombele ends up on the ball. It's a good chest down and just... Well, it's just what he does, isn't it? It's just what he does. 1-0 up and... Ndombele's got 4 goals this season. I'm never going to talk about selling him again. Or maybe I should, because he's been banging ever since I've mentioned anything about him. We've had a bit of possession here now. Patterson Daka, don't let him fire off the shot. Can't let him fire off the shot. We need to get closer to him quicker. That's the problem. And, you know, it is a little bit to do with the pace of the fullbacks. But Patterson Daka here will equalise with a brilliant shot. Pure power, but you'll see the way it makes you swap to whoever. I mean... Romero's probably going to block that one out. Maybe I have to call for the second defender. I could do with a really good second half now. I'm just not sure we're going to get it. That's not a bad ball in, though, for Dusan. Dusan there. Where's that one into Ndombele? Ndombele back across the Dele Alli. There's just so many bodies in the box. We've only had one shot in that first half, and they only had one shot. We both scored with our first shot, so... Really shows you where the quality of this game's been. Stalemate. Neither team wants to lose it, I suppose. Oh, that's poor from Højbjerg. And there might be in again here. Patterson Daka, what a save that is. Højbjerg's got to do better at tracking Daka. See what Leicester could do with a corner. Hopefully it's an awful corner. And it seemed like a bad one until Daka got his head. He's absolutely a beast for strength. I thought he was like 5'5". Yeah, he's out-leaping Romero there quite comfortably. And out-powering him. Tielemans. Stopping them from getting off an incredible shot. Oh, he's blocked. You can't get more unlucky than that, can you? We blocked it. We blocked it into the back of our own net. Oh, my God. What happened here? This is a mess. I've got no clue. The shot... What happens? I mean, Lloris is completely caught out, which is ridiculous. It's an own goal from Tandanga. It's blocked from Sanchez onto Tandanga's knee and loops over Hugo Lloris. And in the 75th minute, we've got a Tandanga own goal. And that, boys, will probably be the title out of the window. I have to be honest. 9 embers, and I'm going to put Son up top. Dusan's not really done up today, but to be honest with you, going forward, we've not done up. I think we're still living off that one shot that was Ndombele's shot that was the goal. Patterson Daka's a god. Patterson Daka is a god, boys. 3-1 Leicester. And that's our hopes of winning the league really out of the window. It's Son who's marking him, and he's not close enough. And Daka's caused me all kinds of issues. No one's on him. Maybe the guy on the line should do a bit better. I mean, it's a powerful header, but... Again, little Patterson Daka has won all the headers today. All the headers. Neres found now. Neres' biggest issue here is he's got no one to pass the football to. Neres, though, did have Son coming forward. Oh, what a save that is from Schmeichel. That's the moment, isn't it, really? I mean, you have to score at least that one to give us some hope of being back in the game. But at 3-1, I think it's game over. Patterson Daka finally coming off now. He's had an all right game, though, hasn't he? Josh, whatever his name is coming on. You just come off, Daka. You rest now, buddy. You rest up. You've done the damage. Daka's had 6 shots to Son's 1. Final whistle blows, and not the result we wanted. If I started with aspirations to the title at the start of this episode, they soon went away. Ndombele opened the scoring for us. They got back into the game, but I still felt like it was a 50-50 match until the Tandanga own goal, and in the last 15 minutes of the second half, they absolutely destroyed me. 6 attempts in total. I think Patterson Daka, just in general, had more shots than we had in the entirety of the game. Exactly. Patterson Daka had 6. We had 4. Just did create nothing in that match. It's absolutely like Nuno was back in charge. And that, for me, is the title done. A 6-point gap. There's not really much way that we make that one up. I'm gutted about that, actually, boys. I'm really gutted. But at the end of the day, performance wasn't good enough. We need to focus on the FA Cup. Full strength side for this Liverpool game now. And as the title is pretty much done and dusted, we will quick sim it. And we do get battered. Wow, 2-0. We do absolutely get battered there. That wasn't great. 2 really poor results against 2 sides that I thought we'd struggle against, but not the ideal situation. Down to 3rd now, neck and neck on points with Leicester. Ideally, with the 3 games we've got left, we win them all, we will finish third. And that's the best position we could expect, to be honest with you, because that does mean we don't have to play a qualifier next season. Brentford coming up now. Villa in the cup final only 2 days later. I will also quick sim this one as well, with the idea that they're 20th in the league, so Ivan Toney may be an option next season. We put a team out strong enough to win this game, so you'd expect to win it, but you never know with a quick sim, and we do win it. We win it 3-1. Timber with a goal, Vlahovic and Brian with the goals as well. I did rest Son, of course, because I need him for this Villa game. Villa beating Leicester, and we take them on now. Great news for everybody involved. Here we go, boys. The FA Cup final is next. This is the starting 11. Son starts up top, and Harry Kane's back on the bench. So maybe he comes on as a super sub and wins this one for us. You never know what's going to happen to you. They're very tired in the midfield, so that's good news for us. We might be able to exploit the back line as well that he's tired. We seem pretty well rested apart from Reguilon. Let's go and get our first trophy of the series, boys. Back at Wembley again. And I'm not nervous. You boys are. I'm very nervous, I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely pooping in my pants right now. But I'm hoping for a good result. Where's our fans? I'm hoping for a good result here. Villa, obviously, will be hoping for the same. A massive, massive game for us. We've got to watch out for some of the pace they've got that caused us problems last time we played against them. That man will be difficult to beat as well. Who's in goal for them today? First final of FIFA 22. First final of the Spurs series. First trophy Tottenham might be winning in... It's been a pretty long time, hasn't it, Tottenham fans? A pretty long time. And that is the trophy right there that we might be holding aloft come the end of this match. Champions League football and an FA Cup trophy in my first season in charge. That definitely deserves the support of the Tottenham fans going into next season. But hopefully we'll make quite a few changes. Not masses of changes, but I think quite wholesale. Quite wholesale, because Harry Kane will be leaving the club and we're going to have to replace him. And we've talked about the back line a lot in the comments down below. It definitely needs a little bit of a livening up, doesn't it? Bringing Lucas Moura in for this one as well was pretty big. It was a good idea in my opinion, because he is a big game player. I believe he's a big game player. I'm hoping he's going to prove me right today. Well, Son will kick this one off. And it's going to be his movement in behind today that I need, because we found out in that last game against Leicester, Vlahovic's movement in behind just wasn't quite what I needed. Might be X ball there, out wide. Kept in by Emerson. Neres pokes that one into Dembele. And Dembele's found Son here early doors, but it's held by Martinez. It's our first shot already, though. Dele Alli now. We know he can fire off the spectacular. Oh, okay, 2 shots on target already. Already better than the Leicester game. I'm nervous, you could tell on the sideline there. I'm threw up before the game, boys. Nervous for this one. We'll see what we could do. Play dangerous ball in, Yorkie. It was a very, very dangerous ball in. Martinez saves it. Romero has been foiled again there. He nearly scored a corner kick, didn't he, in the Europa League Conference. It's a mouthful, that, isn't it? Europa Conference goal. He nearly scored one. It was just, it's a big name for a competition. Let's take the next corner. If we could do something similar. I'm going to go into Romero again. They didn't heed the warning. The first one, man, I couldn't really get on the ball as I wanted this time around. Danny Ings now. Oh, well defended from Højbjerg. A bit of a hand there, don't I? Not going to get it. Going to give it away, actually, as a matter of fact. Going to give it away sloppily. And Danny Ings is going to be played in. My question is here, what's he going to do? He's going to do nothing, because Davinson Sanchez is a beast. Oh, well, there they come. Great cut out that. And now, is there an opportunity for the first time for us to break away? There might be. Heung-min Son. I'm going to play that one into Lucas Moura. The decision to play him today, I think, was a wise one. Lucas Moura will whip that one across, and there's no one pushing themselves in there. Pass back that, maybe, but he gets it, so it doesn't matter, does it? And Dembele needs to play that across. Dele Alli. Oh, come on, Bergwijn. The ball to Dele Alli there was nowhere near him. What a terrible pass that was from him. Højbjerg now. Finds Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura's going to loft that one in again. It's not a bad ball in. And Dembele, Son. Oh! And Dembele's still down as well. That's bad news. We're going to bring him off. He doesn't look like he's getting back up, boys. It looks like it's his shoulder. I think that's going to be the end of his... Well, he looks fine now, doesn't he? I think that's going to be the end of his season. Bailey, the man we don't want on the ball. Need Emerson to be really tight to him today. Going to be super tight on him. Lucas Moura's done brilliantly. Well in Lo Celso. Oh, here we go. I spotted Son. That's beautiful. Son, surely makes it 1-0 Tottenham, and it's that man again. It's that man again. Heung-min Son, our saviour, our Lord. Finds the back of the net again. I just spotted him wide open. Thought I'd fizz the ball into him. It's a good pass into him from Emerson Royale. And what a finish that is. Every time I say Emerson's name as well, it might just be me. I feel like it sounds, because of the Royale thing, it reminds me of Burger King. And Emerson's absolutely cream of the crop. And that is definitely not what Burger King is. So I think I'm just going to stop saying the Royale bit, because it's wrong. But Son scores. One hand on the trophy, boys. And a halftime whistle blown instantly as well. Well, that was a tentative first half, but we have restricted them to 0 shots so far. I don't know how long we can keep that up, but I'm happy for now. Really dominant first half performance. I need the same this second half, though, and that's my issue. I need exactly the same this second half. And the problem is if they get a clean break in, they will cause problems. Roslev. Oh, that's nearly great from Højbjerg. Danny Ings. Great from Romero. Oh, this could be good. Lucas Moura's ball is a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. Oh, that was a great pass on to Bailey. Oh, Bailey gets cut off there by Sanchez. Do you know what? Sanchez is putting in a right shift today. Oh, that's lovely play. That is lovely play. Emerson now is going to drift that one across. Dele Alli. Oh. 2 just makes this comfortable, doesn't it? 2 makes this less nervy for me, man. I want 2. The Celso, that's lovely, Son. Oh, first time shot. It was behind him. I will make a change as well. We'll bring on Dominguez. Dele Alli's very tired. He's had his moments in this match as well. I feel for him, but he's knackered. We will bring on Dominguez. At the moment, Hugo Lloris is going to be lofting this trophy. Going to be the case come the end of the game. Nobody knows at this stage. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Matt Target. Against Sanchez. And oh my God, boys. Sanchez has been so good in this game. Sanchez now will play that one into Lucas Moura. Oh, he's pass again. Lucas Moura's let me down today. I said big game player. I'm not seeing it from him, not in this match. But they're going to bring off Leon Bailey, who, to be fair, we've kept really quiet today, and bring on Trezeguet. We'll make a sub as well. I mentioned it. Lucas Moura got gifted this opportunity today. Big game player. Hasn't really showed up at all. Not been good enough. Not created anything down that wing. So we'll bring him off for David Neres. And I think that's probably the future of that right side. I think Moura will be sold. We've got a free kick here. And to be honest with you, I'd rather waste time. But, I mean, this went well last time I did it. So I'm just going to dink that one into that position. And nobody will win it. Nobody will win it. But at this stage, it's just about being defensively solid. Oh, it might be easier said than done. Azemi Buendia's done brilliantly there. Danny Ings now. Play that one out wide to Matty Cash. Just don't let him play it across. Well in, Emerson. The full-time whistle blows, ladies and gents, and Tottenham Hotspur are going to have their first bit of silverware in the longest of time. Some of you Spurs fans won't have been born the last time that you won anything but the Audi Cup, but Son's goal rarely ever present here today. And at the end of the day, it was the defence that won us the games. Davinson Sanchez, it's unbelievable in that match. Where's that Davinson Sanchez been all season? Absolutely unbelievable in this one. Brick wall, wouldn't let them through. And we are going to be celebrating a victory. And you know what these cup finals are like. They're always tentative. They're always scrappy affairs. And we come out on the right side thanks to having that man, Son, our number 7, right there, dealing the damage. And Hugo Lloris signing a new contract. We'll get to lift this trophy aloft. And I'm excited. I'm excited for our first trophy of the series, boys. This is a really big moment for us. We needed something this season to maybe just please the board more than anything. And in the end, it's going to be our first trophy here with Tottenham Hotspur. Go on, Lloris! Hey! Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm so happy with this, man. I'm happy with this. And we'll celebrate now. We're going to have a little bit of the bubbly. And we're going to enjoy ourselves and have a really good night. 2 games left of the Premiership season. Them being Burnley and Norwich. And they should be games that we're looking to win. And then we can start really moving on to the next chapter of my management here at Tottenham. And building the team, hopefully, to compete on several fronts again next year. But mainly in the Champions League. Being back in that competition, we're going to need a deep squad full of quality in order to be able to be capable there, to be honest with you. But what a performance. What a victory. What a performance in the Cup as well. Knocking out both Manchester teams. I think we deserve this trophy thoroughly. Well, finally, Spurs fans, your wait is over for a trophy. There's going to be something in the cabinet. Blow off the cobwebs, dust it down, and get this trophy put in there. I'm excited. That is trophy number 1 going in the cabinet. So many more for us needed here to win. And let's see how long Ndombele's out. What's driving me mad here, and FIFA always has this issue, right? They do. Why is my manager rating 56? We've just won a trophy. I don't know why Harry Kane's there, because he was in his suit the entire time, because he never came on the pitch. But we've just won a trophy. The first time Spurs have won one in God knows how long. And the board are 56 rated with me. And we're going to have Champions League football as well. It just makes no sense, just because of the Conference League. We've got the news here that Galini's loan is going to expire. We're not sure about what to do for a backup goalkeeper next season yet, whether Galini will come back. But he wasn't unbelievable for us. I was definitely more impressed with Lloris. Romero, we have to sign. And right now, we can't afford him, but we have to sign him. Harry Kane, of course, coming back from injury. And being injured is Ndombele, but it's only 5 days. So, I mean, that's a bit of a Bobby bonus. So we get 2.1 million for the FA Cup. Not bad. What we're going to do here, then, is I'm going to quick sim the Burnley game. And I'm going to play the Norwich game. Because I want to play 3 games. I want to do a little bit of a send-off match as well for some of the players. And yeah, so we will play 3 games in this episode as per usual, because I've got to do the end of season roundup as well. Let's get Timber in for this one. Timber and Romero. And yeah, so we will quick sim this one and then play the final game of the season. I still expect to win though, even though we're quick simming here against Burnley. And we will not get that. It will be a draw. We're saved late on by Davis. Ryan Gill with a goal. Antonio scoring for them as well as Rodriguez in the 5th minute. So a little bit leaky in that match. A draw in the Premiership, but Norwich coming up. And I think Norwich are already relegated. Yeah, they are already relegated. In fact, all teams now relegated. So it will be Brentford, Norwich, and Newcastle United going down. Now, if I'm being honest with you boys, there's 2 players from 2 of those teams I wouldn't mind. One of them from Brentford, of course, Ivan Toney, next season, bringing him back to the Premiership and playing in this Spurs team. I think people would like to see that. The comments seem to be cool with that idea. And of course, Alan Saint-Maximin at Newcastle. If he's still there, which I think he is, although he didn't play against us, I would love to sign him. He would be absolutely brilliant. I think if we did sign him, that would definitely mean that Son will play up top next season and Saint-Maximin will play on the left wing. This will be our final starting 11 for the season. Son and Kane up top for the last time ever. Harry Kane, of course, playing his last game, we imagine, here at Tottenham, as we will list him and try and sell him next season, as we do have that gentleman's agreement with him. Apart from that, it's a very strong team. Bergwijn on the left, Neres on the right. I'm really happy with this squad moving into next season. If we get Romero, we've got some young players coming through that are backups. We just need a few little tweaks of quality in there. And I think we've got a really good team already. We just need to add to it and have the depth for European football. Here we go then, boys. Final game of the season. And we're at Carrow Road, because we won't be playing it next season, because Norwich are getting relegated. Again, yo-yo club. They're kind of used to it. I quite like this Norwich squad. In the game, I think this Norwich team will come straight back up, because they've got some really good young players, especially in terms of the game. So they're just going to get better and better and better. So I think Norwich will be back up, and probably even stronger when they do come back up. That man there, Josh Sargent, I'm a fan of as well. So we'll see. We'll see if we see Norwich again in a couple of seasons. I think this is going to be at least a 3-season save. In fact, that's I imagine it's got to at least be a 3-season save in my head. Not a bad play here from Norwich. Dowell flicks that one back to Sorensen, who will flick that one back. Cross there to Lees Malou. Sargent now in the box. Good play again, and not a bad shot over the bar. I think Lloris might have actually got some onto that. He did, and it'll be a corner here for Norwich. Well, what a whimper it would be if we went out with a loss here today to Norwich. That's over the bar. Well, that's not a good ball from Romero. Oh, they've managed to get inside here, and Josh Sargent will fire off the shot. We're being put under a lot of pressure here, to be honest with you. This is not how this was supposed to go. It's not how this was supposed to go at all. It's not bad ball. Sorensen, Sargent from distance, and they're going to end up straight back on the football. Dowell, stop him putting that one in. They've got it back across. Lees Malou, shot blocked, and Lloris will hold it. That'll be there to Neres. Neres' pass is so nice. Neres then back across to Harry Kane. Harry Kane then to Son. Oh, it was great play. All you had to do was score it, Son. Oh, he's got it back as Son. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Harry Kane with the header. And it's a soft one, and finally we're on top of them a little bit in this game. That is a terrible ball out. Neres just over the bar. Sanchez will curl that one out wide. Neres now has got Harry Kane. He's not going to go for Harry Kane, though, because Emerson was the right pass. Emerson in towards Harry Kane. Fires off the shot. It's well saved there by Burke, I think it is. Just need the right pass across. I might have it there. That's lovely. Son! Oh, it's just wide of the post. This was really close. Is it? Oh, it's blocked. What a block that is. The halftime whistle blows, and they've managed to hold it to 0-0 with some really bright moments as well. Norwich may be going down, but they're not going down on a whimper here, are they? They're trying to... There's a lot of issues. Son probably going closest in this match for us. Oh, Dowell's done brilliantly there. Against Emerson. Emerson's been beaten. You can't get beaten there, Emerson. Oh, that's poor. What a save that is from Lloris. If this is the finishing that they've shown all season, Norwich, I know why they're going down. It's not to do with anything to do with their talent, because they've caused me all kinds of issues here. That is a beautiful ball, though, to Emerson. Emerson now into Heung-min Son. Oh, my God. How have we not scored there? Son has no idea how he's not found the back of the net. It's an unbelievable reactionary save there, and then Son just off the post. He couldn't get anything on it, could he? Took a touch. Bergwijn wants Son wrecking the run. Bergwijn's pass wasn't great. And Bergwijn's back end of the season's been a bit questionable, which is, it really is a shame, because if you remember, he started so brightly for us. He's back end of his year here, though. Oh, that is lovely, and 1-0 down. His back end of his year here at Tottenham has been poor. That is a superb pass. What a finish as well from Milorishia. Sad not to say they don't deserve it. And weirdly, today, we've not really been clinical enough. Sanchez trying to play him off. Romero trying to keep him on. My issue is I'm not sure we're going to score here, because it's just not going for us. What we're trying right now just isn't working. Might be Egg now. Bergwijn again. Just poor pass. That's all he's done in this match today. Bergwijn, a couple of times he's had possession. He's passed it badly. Højbjerg now, though. That's not a bad pass. Neres! And there we go. We are back in it. Fantastic endeavour from Højbjerg, but Neres is offside. How did I not realise? I think, in hindsight, he was quite a mile off. How far off is he? Oh, he's so tight. I'll bring the tired legs off. We'll bring off Bergwijn. I know he'll have a much better season next year. It's just a poor year for him. Well, poor back end of this year. We'll bring on Dominguez as well. Doing some game time. Regulon now. Needs to pull that back inside. That's not bad play. That's not bad play at all. Son is there. What can he do now? Needs to be right. That's great from Harry Kane. And Dembele! Touch was absolutely awful, wasn't it? That touch from Ndombele was criminal. Absolutely criminal. He took so long to get it out of his feet. Didn't take it in his stride at all. And we've not really been at the races in this one, have we? The boys just don't seem to have shown up for a game of football here today. So now going to play that one into Sessegnon, but again, it's into him and not in behind. And yeah, I've just not been impressed with the boys in this one. This has probably been one of the worst performances of the season. And we're facing a team that's getting relegated. And if Leicester win, we play the qualifier in Europe next season, and Rashia should have made it too. And then Ndombele. Oh, that's lovely. Ndombele. Ndombele, surely. Take the shot. Don't pass it. Don't pass it. He passed it for Harry Kane. That was the moment. We should be getting a draw out of this game. Or Ndombele might be able to save himself. He's not. Not with a pass like that either. We finished the season on a right whimper. We may have won the FA Cup, but that performance today from the boys was absolutely awful. One of the worst we've had this season. I don't know how we didn't find the back of the net in that one. Very frustrated. And I think we're going to have finished fourth. Really did make life difficult for ourselves there. And as you see, we did finish fourth. So all we had to do was not lose that game. To be honest with you, have a pretty decent performance, not lose it. And we just, in this episode, we've struggled to score. The only reason I think we beat Villa is because we defended so well. Only managed to put one past Leicester. We've just struggled for goals in this one. Really have struggled for goals. And on 77 points, well, at the start of the episode, we had a chance to win the league. From the end of it, we finished fourth, which is very frustrating. So we will play a Champions League qualifier next season. If we're still in the job, I genuinely don't know. I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through now, actually, and look at what the board wanted. The free South American players thing is absolutely rubbish. It's in every single one. It's critical, and it's a load of rubbish. High domestic success. We met both of those targets. We finished in a Champions League position, and we won the FA Cup. We won a trophy. Continental, we failed. I understand that, but I think winning a trophy going further than they expected would probably make up for that. Youth development, we didn't do it because we're not going to do it in this save. So really, apart from the rubbish South American thing, which is just stupid, all of these have ticks. All of these have ticks. Get 15 games with at least 1 goal scored in home matches this season. We nailed it. I don't know. I don't know why it's 51. EA need to sort out the board expectations in the future because it's shocking. Get a little bit of cash, don't you, when you're in the Premier League? 169, the magic number, million for finishing where we did in the Premier League. Unbelievable amount of money, that. So, in the actual profit there is 312 million. I'm intrigued to see what Mr. Daniel Levy is going to give us next year. We will also take a look at the standing for top goal scorer, and someone spotted this before, but yes, Timo Werner is the top goal scorer in the Premiership this season with 24 goals in 38 matches. Chelsea played him every game. Lukaku barely got a look in. I don't know, it is FIFA, so, you know, these things happen, but yeah, that's not what you expect. You do expect Ronaldo to be up there, and for us, our player, Daka, having a breakout season, by the way, at Leicester. They did not miss Jamie Vardy at all. In fact, they managed to get Champions League football while he wasn't there. We've got Son there playing 35 games and scoring 15 goals. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure we would have had Harry Kane higher up in this. He got 12 in 18, so I mean, his form was very, very good. I just couldn't get him the game time he needed. It is now time to go through the squad and see how we have done this season. Someone mentioned about using Alfie Whiteman. It's just not going to happen. We've sold him already, I believe. He'll be leaving the club. We do have Austin as well, or it might have been Austin, actually, who you said use, who we potentially could use in the future if he grew enough. Maybe. I still think we need to sign a backup goalkeeper. Hugo Lloris, though, only going down 1 this season, so that's not too bad to see. We might just need to keep an eye on who's going to replace him, though, and bring them in next year. Ryan Sessegnon going up 2. He should be fully converted to a left midfielder within a few weeks. I don't know why it's taking so long for him, but he did go up 2 this season. Davis staying the same. Reguilon going up 3. 84 rated now, Reguilon. Beast of a left back. He's just so rapid. He's great. Aaron Carter-Vickers went up 1 out on loan. Nobody cares. Timber went up 1 since he's been at the club. Rondon only up 1. I think his time at Spurs is probably done and dusted. In fact, I'm going to list him right now. You know, not Rondon. I said Rondon. Again, I said Do you know, that's the main reason why he's going. So I don't say Rondon anymore because then I can't be absolutely mugged off in the chat by you boys when I've called him Rondon, because I just can't help it. I don't know what's up with me. Solomon, he's a great player, Solomon Rondon, but Foden is going to leave the club, and then we never have to worry about saying his name ever again. Dyer's already agreed a deal to leave. Fagan Walcott went up by 2. Sanchez went up by 2. Good year for Sanchez, actually, if I'm being honest with you. Quite happy with his performance this year. Foster went up by 2. Romero went up by 2, and we're just taking the risk of seeing if we're going to be able to sign him when he goes back to his club. Lavanir up by 2. This lad from Estonia up by 2. Can't say his name, but I actually like him. I just wish he had that little face. Tandanga went up by 2. I think we're going to keep him as a right back. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you do think just Yorkie, just convert him to a centre back, that's where you should play him, then we will do. But we would need to sign a backup right back. Emerson going up by 2. Brilliant player this year. Fantastic. I imagine he's the starting right back probably for the rest of the series. Højbjerg, good season for him, going up by 2. Oliver Skip going up by 2 as well. White went up by 2 out on loan. Bennett went up by 2, but we're trying to move him on and sell him. Son did not go up at all, but it doesn't matter. The man made 50 appearances, got 25 goals and 14 assists. If you wanted a player of the season, this is our player of the season. I think it was obvious if you've watched every episode of this series so far. Heung-min Son is by a country mile our player of the season. Thoroughly deserves it. Unbelievable. I loved every minute of using him, and I can't wait to use him again next season. Gill going up by 4. So really, Gill's development has been fantastic this year and should definitely be looking to get him more first team football next season as much as humanly possible. Bergwijn going up by 4 as well. So again, another player who really finished the season badly, but I'm expecting him to do a lot better in this season coming. Divine only going up by 2, but we are going to put more time into him now. Only 17 years of age, plenty of time left. Dominguez going up by 1 since joining the club. Lo Celso up by 2, but I think Lo Celso's days are numbered. I think it's time for a new cream of the crop. I did enjoy using Lo Celso, but I don't know. I'm 50-50. Jury's out. We've got a couple of players out there on loan. I do actually like this guy. I've signed him on FM before. He's very good, Sar. So I think another loan deal, and then maybe we use him. He looks like he could be a really good player. Aljon up by 1. Ndembele up by 2. You know, he's done well again this season. It's a 50-50 on what we do with him, but we can't keep everyone. Dele Alli up by 2. brilliant year for him. 7 goals, 11 assists. We got the Dele Alli back that played for Tottenham before. We got him back, at least close to him this season. And it was really good to see. I didn't think I was going to enjoy using him, and I really did. Lucas Moura, who we are now actually going to transfer list. I'm just not vibing with him. He didn't have a good season for us, if I'm being honest. 28 appearances, only 2 goals. 6 assists wasn't too bad, but yeah, he just doesn't work for me, in my opinion. Dylan's leaving. He keeps whinging, so he's going. Jack Clark went up by 2, out on loan. David Neres went up by 2, and I am excited by this young Brazilian. I mean, he could have a really good breakout season next year. 6 goals and 11 assists for his first year here at Spurs. Scarlett only going up by 2, but not a bad year for the youngster. I think a loan deal needs to be made, though. Dusan Vlahovic went up by 3, scoring 20 goals with 4 assists this season. I'm actually really happy with Dusan Vlahovic. I wasn't sure I was going to be, but considering he had to step in as much as he did this year, which wasn't the plan. He was supposed to be back up to Harry Kane. He's absolutely brilliant. And at 22, he's just going to keep on improving. Harry Kane, of course, going to be leaving the club for hopefully like 200 mil. But we'll see. I want to keep it as realistic as possible. 27 appearances, injuries galore this season for this man. Been a nightmare for us, but we still managed to achieve while Harry Kane was injured. 19 goals, though, in 27 appearances and 11 assists. I mean, he's quite clearly an unbelievable player, and I'm sure wherever he goes, he'll come back to haunt us. Troy Parrott actually went up 3 out on loan. I think another loan deal is destined for him, though, maybe somewhere a little bit better than MK Dons. And then Keon went up by 4 out on loan, so we'll keep an eye on him, see what he does with another loan deal, and see how much he grows. But that's that, boys. That is the team. We're going to fast forward now and find out what our budget will be in season number 2. Didn't actually expect this straight away, but we've already got an offer for Lucas Moura. I'm going to negotiate it and try and get close to 27 million. But I think Lucas Moura will go to Borussia Dortmund. And I think it's a good move for him, Dortmund, as well. The way they play might suit him. He just did not fit in here. I'm going to push it to 28 million and see if we can agree a deal here. We can. 28 million for Lucas Moura. I couldn't be happier if we get that. I have a few contracts coming up, and I'm going to let all 3 players go, to be honest with you. None of them really have a future here at Spurs, so I'm sure they'll manage to sign contracts elsewhere, whether it be Championship, League One kind of clubs, and good luck to them in the future. We've got a Joe Rodon transfer instantly already as well, so it is Club Bruges. I'm not sure he'd go there. I'm going to reject that. I want to sell him somewhere I think he would go, ideally in England. I'm not saying that Club Bruges is bad. I'm just saying I don't expect Rodon to go there. So there we go. Lucas Moura goes. We get 23.5 million. But we only get it as soon as he goes, which is an issue, I believe. Because in my brain, I'm like, oh, yeah, I could definitely sign Romero now, but I can't. So the Eric Dyer money that we're going to get, which I think is like 20 million as well, and the Moura deal, we're not going to get that until next season, until the player actually departs from the club. So I like that because it makes sense. You shouldn't have the money beforehand, but it's just a little bit annoying that I don't have the money right now to sign Romero. It'd be nice to be able to provisionally use that money knowing we're going to have it next season to do the deal. We will enter season number 2 as the Spurs manager, which is great news. I always thought we would be. I hope that FIFA in coming years do just fix that whole objective situation. It's cool that it's there. When they implemented it, it's cool that it's there. Just make it actually work and mean something. Because at the moment, a lot of the goals are very generic and absolutely rubbish. But yeah, we will get into this new season now, and hopefully, big budget, Daniel. Big budget, Mr. Levy. Please pick the Asian Elite Cup for the pre-season tournament, because we don't care. I'm not going to go forward one bit whatsoever. I just want to see where the money is. I have 149 million. Can I sign Romero right now? Let's just see, boys. No, I can't. He's already left. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted, but it is what it is. We will have 149 million to use next season. I imagine 49 of that will be spent on Romero. We don't have much choice. Got to bear in mind as well, we might have another 200 million roughly around that for Harry Kane. So kind of a 50-50. But there we go, boys. Season 1 is done and dusted. And what a season it was. And what a season of support it was from you boys. We did get our first trophy into the cabinet. We fell a little bit short there in the league as it went on, which was a little bit frustrating. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen here in season number 2, because this is really where we start to put our stamp on this Spurs team. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like button and leaving comments, because it just helps this video get seen by more and more of you beautiful people.